Hello YouTube, it's me John Avenger once again, and welcome to my last review of the month of September. This is the third and final movie in the franchise. I'm finally going to get to it because I want to get this over with, and it's Jack Hunter and the Star of Heaven from 2009, the last one in the trilogy, and the last one I need to cover. So let's read the synopsis, shall we, quickly. After finally reaching the tomb, Jack Hunter, Ivan Sergei, and his colleagues find it empty except for a single Roman coin. Jack comes to believe it's hard to read in here. There's not electricity, so bear with me. Jack comes to believe that this means the Romans looted the tomb in the past and took the treasure to Constantinople. Jack and Nadia Ramadan, Joanne Kelly team up again to find the last piece of the Star of Heaven in Turkey, but Nadia's boyfriend Tariq is playing for both sides. And no, that's not a sexual pun. He's been giving information to their old rival, Littleman, who wants to use this treasure for nefarious purposes. And that's the plot in a nutshell. It's about 98 minutes long. I think it's the longest of the three. It definitely ended on a high note. They beat the bad guy. He gets the girl. He kisses her. It's over. So it's very predictable. But like I said before, third time's a charm. And the movie does have a definitive ending. This isn't like Rise of Skywalker where everything goes completely south and there's nowhere to go but it has no direction. This does have a direction. It ends on a high note. There was never a fourth one, and I was fine with it. The effects are a little bit better than the first one. The action's definitely really good for what it is, and it doesn't drag ass. Like, this is the problem I have with sequels nowadays. They make the sequels way longer, and then I have to sit there and wait for it to end. And I'm like, yeah, sometimes you don't need that. Sometimes 98 minutes is good enough. Not every movie needs that, but a TV movie from the late 2000s that's basically like The Mummy and Indiana Jones, yeah, it could be short. Sometimes you don't need a movie to drag on too long. I was fine with the cast in all three of these movies, mainly because the villains, like, let's face it, the villains in these movies are never that great. I mean, in the first Indiana Jones, you had Belloc was the main villain, and then the Temple of Doom had Malaram, and then the third one had Elsa and what's his face? Who was the main villain? Oh yeah, Donovan. Here's just some Tariq. He's okay. He's just there. But the main actor is good. I said that in all three of these films. Ivan Sergei is one of his best roles. I really like Joanna Kelly as Ramadan. And like I said, it's shot well mostly. For a TV budget, it's shot well. And it's aged pretty well, except for some of the effects. Like in these three movies, the effects are not going to be, state of the art. But it still looks better than The Mummy Returns. Some of that CG is some of the worst I've ever seen, especially the Scorpion King. Oof. Yikes. Yeah, there was no excuse for that movie. That movie had a huge budget. This did not. So it is what it is. If you've seen the other two films, this ended with a bang, and it's worth your time. This dragon thing is kind of cool on the cover. And I don't have much to say. It just, it's a third installment in this franchise. And if you want to watch it, it's on Tubi. You can watch it for free. I own it, so I can watch all three films sometime. I mean, Halloween is coming. This is not really a horror film. It's more action-adventure. But it's fun. And it is what it is. So thanks for watching my reviews all through the month of September. Tomorrow I'm doing a podcast for the Q the Winged Serpent. So stay tuned for that one. Thanks for watching. Take care. And I'll see you guys in October. Peace.